Hello and welcome to our top 10 closest calls compilation. Get ready for an edge of your seat ride involving some lucky individuals who seem to have a guardian angel looking over them. Starting off with number 10 on our list, this motorist who is just a few feet away from having a bridge collapse right on top of him. The incident was reported in Russia, where the dashboard camera captured how the overhead bridge caves in right in front of the car, which comes to a halt just in time. Next on the list is this lightning-quick feline who manages to avoid being crushed by a whisker when this car suddenly crashes through the property it lives in. The cat apparently hears the speeding car approaching and jumps just out of the way as it piles through the shopfront in Turkey. Number 8 is another out-of-control car with failed brakes. First, it misses two pedestrians and then crashes at high speed into a wall. Amazingly, it just so happened to have a rubber tyre propped against it, saving the lives of the 4 people inside. Next is this lucky woman who narrowly escapes an encounter with a family of hungry bears outside her house in Romania. The lady walked down the alleyway not a second too early and glimpsed the mother bear and her cub. They immediately gave chase, but thankfully she had enough time to get back inside the gate in the nick of time. Number 6 on our list is this not-so-bright OAP who drives his car onto a train track when the barriers are down, whilst inexplicably trying to lift up the second barrier to get through. An oncoming train smashes into his vehicle, which disappears out of view. It thankfully misses the elderly man, who is amazingly left totally unscathed. Number 5 is this road worker who is missed by an industrial saw, which is sent flying through the air and misses his head by inches. The workers were reportedly mowing the lawn on the side of the road in Hungary when a minivan suddenly crashes into the back of the Peugeot the worker is standing in front of. According to the company, it was down to pure luck that the worker saw the large object hurtling towards him in the nick of time and jumped out the way. Number 4 on the list is this man who seems to cheat death after an out-of-control lorry hurtles along a road, avoiding him by mere inches as he stands on the central reservation. The spectacular near miss was filmed in Turkey, where the lorry wildly swerved into the path of the pedestrian. He seems like a goner, but amazingly emerges unhurt and gobsmacked about what has just unfolded. And number 3 is another Final Destination-esque moment, as this woman falls onto the road just as a bus drives past and misses her head by inches. The incident took place in Russia, where the pedestrian trips over into the road just as the bus passes. Thankfully, she manages to move her head out the way just in time and escapes injury. Number 2 on the list is this dramatic flight tracker footage showing how 2 passenger planes, seemingly on the same flight path, swerve to avoid each other at the last moment. Local media report that the air traffic controllers at first could not get through to the flight crew as their messages were taken as background information. But then, proximity sensors began to sound as the 2 planes were within 150 meters of each other. Following instructions from ground control, the S7 pilot turned 50 degrees, while the Emirate pilots also maneuvered out the way. One passenger said the oxygen masks dropped down and they saw a Boeing flying above them out the window with its lights flashing. They described it as a pretty scary experience, which seems quite the understatement. And finally, number 1, the most lip-biting near miss and the person who also gets the title for not being the sharpest pencil in the box. It's this lady who walks onto the train tracks when the barriers are down, not once, but twice. The unbelievable incident was filmed in the Dutch town of Ermelo, when the woman was seemingly trying to reach the platform on the other side. She inexplicably changes her mind and walks back again over the tracks, missing being hit by the high-speed train by literally a millisecond. And now we can sigh a breath of relief after that hair-raising ride. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this coming to you every week.